Will there be anything else?
No, thank you, Stella. That's fine.
I'll just get you some fresh cream and sugar.
That won't be necessary. We're fine.
Oh, how about some hot biscuits left over from breakfast?
Stella.
Oh, yes, sir.
So, down to business.
Such as it is.
Are there any new developments?
Yes, a change in strategy.
I didn't know we had one.
We all agreed to put up a united front and fight this unfortunate situation together.
That's the strategy?
Yes. So?
None of that has changed.
What?
Well, it sure would help things if whoever did take the gun would at least admit it. Then we could figure out what to do about it.
Come on, Scotty, wake up. Wake up.
Charlie.
It's time to go to work.
I'm at work.
Did you sleep well?
I slept like a rock. You know, I slept on a rock. I want you to take a memo that order a new couch first thing in the morning.
Scotty, it is first thing in the morning.
It couldn't be. I just went to sleep.
Are you planning on doing business here all day? From the couch?
Yeah. Yeah, I am. I can't work. You have to cancel all my appointments.
You look awful.
Yeah, well, I feel a lot worse. You know, I don't know how much longer I can go on like this. Taking the job home with him, but this is ridiculous.
What are you going to do about it?
I'm going to go to the cottage, which is the only thing I can do. I can take a shower there. Nice hot shower. Change my clothes, or I can go on looking like a bum.
Well, what about the police?
Well, they've got to be finished by now. Can't keep the place sealed forever.
Well, I think you should call them first.
That's what I'm going to do. And then we're going to go over there.
What do you mean, we?
I want you to go with me.
No.
What?
Look, I just don't want to go over there.
Why are you afraid to go to the cottage?
Morning. How'd you sleep?
Oh, very well. You?
Not very well.
You seem to have given it up almost entirely.
Yeah, well, I can assure you it was not from choice.
Worried, huh?
Oh, yeah, there's that. Let's not leave out frustrated, and of course there's impatient. Oh, yes, and fed up. I just don't know where I'm going with this.
The Baldwin case.
There are others.
Apparently not for you.
Yeah, this is one case that could quite literally drive a guy to drink. Not necessarily a bad idea. But there are so many people that could have murdered Susan. I just don't know where to start.
Is there anything I can do to help?
No. Wait a minute. Yes.
That was quick, what?
Look, just sit there and listen to me talk this through, will you? Maybe discussing it with a uninvolved mind will help me understand it a little bit better.
I'm all yours, Commissioner. Shoot. Oh, just an expression.
An appropriate one. Right. Now, first on a long and lengthy list of suspects, we have one Alice Grant. She has the best motive.
The will.
Right. She passed go, got all the money. She was at the site of the murder that night, and she said she left there around about 9:10, went to Kelly's by bus.
What time was Susan killed?
Oh, we don't know exactly. It was between 9 and 10. We're trying to narrow it down more now.
Well, shelve Alice until you do and find out exactly what time she left Susan's house.
Well, yeah, you seem to have a knack for this.
It's just common sense.
Yeah, well, hunches play a big part in it, too. Now, although I don't have any heavy evidence on her, she's still my best suspect.
But for now.
For now, let's not sneeze at that. I mean, there are still a lot of unanswered questions regarding that watch pin. Why? Now, that brings us to the next suspect. Alice's delightful daughter, Heather. This one has the potential to make Lizzie Borden look like the flying nun. Now, she's known to have hated Susan. Thanks, love. Possibly in collusion with her husband on some sort of a forgery scheme. Oh, incidentally, Carlson from the bank, he's bringing over some information on that.
Where?
Well, he's bringing it here. I hope you don't mind. Look, for the time being, this place is going to have to serve as both office and residency. Where was I?
Heather, was she with Susan the night of the murder?
She won't admit to it, but we found a lipstick of hers at that site. Now, it had to have been dropped there that evening.
So that means that she's either covering for herself or for somebody else.
That's what I figured. You sure you haven't done this before?
Well, I'm yet from the other side of the street, yes. Who are your other suspects?
Well, all right. Quartermains. They've got to be high on the list. They all wanted her out of the way.
For the same reason?
Well, I don't know. Well, I think so. Looks like it.
Anyway, from what I can gather, Jackie was going to get some sort of information of Susan on the family the night that she got killed. Now, from what I understand, this story would not have extolled the virtuous name
Of Quartermains such as this. So they may have wanted her shut up before the whole sordid business became public. And of course, they owned the gun which killed Susan.
That still doesn't tell you which, if any of them, is your murderer.
Yeah, right again. Look, I've got a better idea. Why don't I just simply stay home and clean up the kitchen and you can head up the investigation?
I might do such a good job, they'd make me commissioner. Anyway, is that all your suspects?
Last but not least, there's one Scotty Baldwin. He was the last person to see the victim alive, or at least so he says. Was also seen arguing with Susan, and, well, she was known to have been about to prosecute him on some sort of forgery charge.
Sounds pretty convincing. What's his story?
Scotty claims to have resolved his differences before he left.
What time was that?
No, he says between about 9:15 and 9:30.
And of course he swears she was alive.
He'd be stupid to say otherwise, wouldn't he?
That. Alice Grant.
Heather Weber,
the
Quartermains, Scotty Baldwin. Only one question remains. Who was the one that squeezed the trigger that ended Susan's life? Don't leave the door open.
Well, then you tell me just how you can explain your sudden interest in marksmanship. Spending all that time down in the cellar blasting away at a target, and I assume it was you.
How can you possibly think I'm capable of something like that?
Oh.
That was a long time ago.
Well, old habits die hard.
That was different. Infidelity makes a man do things he wouldn't ordinarily do.
So does greed.
Oh, will you stop it? That's ancient history. All right, since both of you deny taking the gun, will you tell me who did it? Well, don't look at me.
Why, you had as much reason as we did.
More.
Oh, now, just a moment. Of course I'd want to protect my wife's honor and my children's inheritance. But it doesn't mean I'd go that far. I'm not a murderer.
Even if it meant keeping everything that you have.
Never. But I sure wouldn't put it past you.
Me? This isn't my precious family name that Susan about to walk all over.
Yes, but you were going to share in all the money she was going to extort from us, aside from the fact that there was no love lost between you and Susan.
Oh, look who's talking. Jesse James himself.
Oh, will you please be quiet? So much for our united front. Obviously, nobody in this family took the gun. It just jumped out of the drawer, flew over to the cottage, and pow, shot Susan on its own.